coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The kicker stands ready, and we are underway from Ford Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to touchdown.
Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis continues to bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The Lions at 7-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On second down and 4, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So the fourth down conversion has it inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got a man, it's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Watson on 1st down. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here,
and it's a fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this and go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing is going forward in the passing game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. One play action. Fields. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, and it's Pollard again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Watson. A very quick pass to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book
right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fields now to throw.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal. Fields out to his left.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a give here to Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Fields.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Fields.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To the air again, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Play action. It's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
One last throw here for Fields.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.